Israel has a unique defense problem. It is in a neighborhood where the likelihood of conflict is always high. Therefore, countries in this part of the world are always looking for new technology to keep an edge over each other. Israeli armed forces and innovators created an interesting piece of technology known as the Iron Dome air defense system. Arguably, it is touted as the best form of defense against rockets and missiles. On October 7, 2023, Hamas launched a large-scale missile and rocket attack against Israel. And Israel was caught off guard. And though we do not have full details yet, it is believed that this inflicted heavy damage. Let us understand why the Iron Dome defense strategy could not work on that day. Ian Boyd, professor of aerospace engineering at University of Colorado, Boulder, explains the workings of an air defense system published in The Conversation. An air defense system consists of three key components. First, there are radars to detect, identify, and track incoming missiles. The range of these radars varies. Iron Dome's radar is effective over a distance of 2.5 to 43.5 miles, roughly between 4 and 70 kilometers. Once an object has been detected by the radar, it must be assessed to determine whether it is a threat. Information such as direction and speed are used to make this determination. If an object is confirmed as a threat, Iron Dome operators continue to track the object by radar. Missile speeds vary considerably, but assuming a representative speed of 3,280 feet per second, that's 1 kilometer per second, the defense system has at most 1 minute to respond to an attack. The second major element of an air defense system is the battle control center. This component determines the appropriate way to engage a confirmed threat. It uses the continually updating radar information to determine the optimal response in terms of from where to fire interceptor missiles and how many to launch against an incoming missile. The third major component is the interceptor missile itself. For Iron Dome, it is a supersonic missile with heat-seeking sensors. These sensors provide in-flight update to the interceptor, allowing it to steer toward and close in on the threat. The interceptor uses a proximity fuse activated by a small radar to explode close to the incoming missile so that it does not have to hit it directly to disable it. So why did the system not work on 7th October? Israel Defense Forces, the IDF, have 10 Iron Dome batteries. Each have 60 to 80 interceptor missiles. Each missile costs around $60,000. In previous attacks, the system worked well and intercepted around 90% of the inbound rockets and missiles. On 7th October, the attack launched by Hamas from Gaza, there were several thousand missiles fired. There are different numbers that are quoted, and the IDF had less than 1,000 interceptors in the field. The interceptors work well most of the time, but the sheer number of incoming rockets can defeat the best systems in the world. The other reason is plain economics. The rockets used by Hamas cost a mere $600, making them 100 times less expensive than one IDF interceptor missile, which cost roughly $60,000. If IDF were to fire all of their interceptor missiles, the cost would be around $48 million. And if Hamas were to fire 5,000 rockets, it would just cost $3 million, making the asymmetry one of the most notable features in this contest. This also brings home an important lesson to armed forces everywhere, as noted by Professor Boyd of Colorado. First, there is a need for a much deeper arsenal of defensive weapons that can address very large number of missile threats. Second, the cost per defensive weapon needs to be reduced significantly. Till such time that does not happen, we are always going to be caught by surprise when an incident like October 7, 2023 is repeated anywhere in the world. This was the reason why the Iron Dome that day intercepted some but not all missiles. Thank you for watching.